One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Fighting Illini, Memorial Stadium in Champaign, Illinois. As we'll see the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Wisconsin Badgers, taking on a team that ranks in the top 5 in this conference, the Illinois Fighting Illini. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. And the Badgers will kick it off to get us underway. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18.
Let's go. Right. Single, single. Ready.
One back in the backfield, he gets the carry. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and handing the ball off.
Defense just going after him. They stop him for a loss of 6.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Fires it down the seam. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable 3rd and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Wants to throw on 1st down. Not quite in rhythm there, incomplete.
And I think the quarterback throwing that pass off his back foot is what led to that incompletion. Just not as accurate as he would have liked to have been.
Back to pass. Got it in the middle, it's Williams. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
Defenses have their hands full with him. They just give up a big pass there for a 1st down, but it's not just the arm you got to worry about, it's his legs too. This guy's top 10 in the nation, total touchdowns scored, and that's why he's in the discussion for the Heisman Trophy.
Power football with the run. Breaks into the open. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another 1st down. Wisconsin's had a long list of great running backs, but those big fellas up front, that's a pipeline to pro football.
Unbelievable. Joe Thomas will be proud. Just paving the way, just physical. They always can block the run game so well, and they're going to establish it. Every game Wisconsin plays, they're going to run the football.
He works his way to the 23 before he goes out of bounds.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Snap to the back, finding open areas. They get him on the ground, but it'll be enough for the 1st down, and they might mark that down to use the Wildcat again.
Yeah, and it's so nice. Don't overthink it, right? Just hand it off, get the 1st down, new set of downs, let's go. They'll ride the hot hand.
He'll get that one all the way down to the 4-yard line before he stopped.
And I think the biggest thing for this young man is we've seen him be so great all throughout the season. How do you finish? And how do you finish decides if you win that big trophy at the end of the year. He's in the Heisman running late in the season. I bet you he'll get a lot of touches today.
It's now second and goal.
Looking for just one more yard. It's second and goal. Just going to keep it after the snap. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Badgers!
It's just so nice to have a signal caller who can make plays through the air and make plays with his feet like this. Runs in for the touchdown. The defense knows I have to account for him every play. That's my quarterback.
And the extra point makes it 7-0.
That makes the score. Wisconsin 7, Illinois 0.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Fielded in the end zone, it's Harris. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return.
Starting the line, I will take over. 1st and 10.
The Illinois offense returns to the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. The give out of the gun. Slams into the pile. He'll get 1 to the 17.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Back to throw, it's Petty. Bringing the heat. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Zings it complete to the right. He is denied, cannot get to the 1st down marker, and it's 4th down coming. Illinois runs the punt unit onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Fair catch is called for. You want to make sure that you field it cleanly in rainy weather like this. Here comes the Wisconsin offense to go back to work. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down.
2nd down coming up.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's 1st down and the defense thinks you might be running a football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Finds the tight end. At the 35, he's open. He's loose on the left. Touchdown, Wisconsin. Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. To the air, it's Petty. Pressure coming. They get to him as he throws. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's 1st down.
The #1 goal as a defense is try to hit the QB as many times as possible. Try to rattle him. Try to get him flustered a little bit. Nice job of getting there, getting the hit on him, but nice job of executing by the quarterback. Taking the hit, delivering the strike.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. The offense changing the play. Motion from the wide receiver. To the air on 2nd down. Here comes the heat. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
And after that last sack, man, you could just see it. They are feeling themselves. After pitching a shutout last week, after dominating early in this game, it just seems like they're playing with a different aggression and a different level of intensity than what their opponent is. They have been so dominant.
Off the play fake. Fires to the middle. And he throws down the gut of the defense. It's incomplete.
You can just start to sense the frustration building for this offense after that incompletion. Right now, setting up 4th down. They haven't yet scored a touchdown. They just can't find a rhythm in this game. Obviously, the defense, the big reason for that. But if this offense wants a chance to win, they have got to start stringing some completions together and get this quarterback in a better rhythm.
As we come to the end of the period, Wisconsin has the lead. And that was an impressive and dominant first quarter. Let's take a look at the stats before we move on. Now, the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. First play of the period, 1st down here. Hold it, finds his man on the left. There he goes. Nice pickup there, gets him the 1st down and sets him up at the 45-yard line.
And this guy has been putting up huge video game type stat numbers each and every week. Threw for over 300 yards last week. He's putting up another monster game today. Late in the year when you know Heisman voters are watching, this guy wants to bring the Heisman Trophy home.
Reads it, fires complete. They'll get him stopped at the 34. He's got 10 yards on that one and a 1st down.
And he shows you the arm right there, but I tell you what, I've been impressed with this young man and his ability to do both. Rush, throw, lead a team, put up huge numbers in the top 10 in total TDs running and passing. And this dude very much in the Heisman race. He's had a great season. He can do a little bit of everything.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Quickly complete. And he's brought down after a nice gain. How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the 1st down?
And how about the year he's put together? I mean, he is in the top 10 in passing in college football, obviously. And obviously, we're talking about him for the Heisman. But just a guy you've been able to trust, a dynamic passer, throwing the football all over the yard. This team has been built on him, and he's had an unbelievable season.
Tight end finds a soft spot. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
This is a tight end that not only is going to play with his hand in the ground, but he can line up in the slot as well and attack the defense vertically. He's too fast for linebackers to cover, and he's too big for DBs to cover. He's a real weapon in this offense.
They just keep firing. He'll throw it. He's got it. And he will score. Touchdown, Badgers. The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance.
They have been road warriors here in this game, coming into a tough environment, but in all 3 phases, they have been absolutely dominant. Their defense is not allowed a point, and the offense is going up and down the field, and they score another touchdown here before the end of the 1st half.
Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Illini offense back onto the field. They're looking at a 21-point hole. There's still time to do some work, but there's also no time to waste. Back to throw, it's Petty. Showing the arm strength to the left. And it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on first down.
Well, we know this offense hasn't been able to get it going on the ground so far in this game. Now they're trying through the air, but give this defense credit. They've got a really good game plan. They've got all 11 guys on that side of the ball executing perfectly. Fantastic job in the back end that time, being in position and making sure that thing fell incomplete.
You want to play zone? You don't want to bring pressure? That's fine. If I'm a wide receiver, it's my job to find those holes. I sit down in it. Nice curl route, nice throw, nice catch.
They'll try to get it through the air. And the missed connection on third down. So the offense is going to go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. They spun that wheel of fortune on fourth down and come up bankrupt. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense.
Get set, get set.
Looking to throw on first down. Touchdown, Wisconsin! They went for the big play, and boy, did it ever pay off.
I think there were a lot of doubters that wondered how this team was going to be able to handle this environment and whether or not they could find success early in this game. They have proved all of those doubters wrong. They have been dominant in every phase, on offense, on defense, and on special teams, and they are piling it on here early in this game on the road.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Navy is running away with this one. We haven't seen this type of giddy-up from Bill the GOAT in an awful long time. They're up 14 over Ohio State. We've got our eye on this one and everything else going on throughout the day, guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Coming out with it, it's Harris. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. The Illinois offense returns to the field. We'll see if that failed fourth down in their own end last time, David, sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
Well, you hear about it all the time in football. Go for it. Be aggressive. The problem is when you get stopped, sometimes it puts you in a hole. And, Jesse, now the offense has to come out and respond.
They were real disappointed not getting that first down. You could see it on the sideline. So let's just see if that's kind of galvanized them a little bit here to go make a statement and get some points.
Looking to throw, it's Petty. Catch in the middle, it's Givens. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Look, as an offense, you're always going to take completions over incompletions and interceptions. So the offense, they're able to make that third down a little bit more manageable, but honestly, not by much.
The Fighting Illini facing a third and long to keep this drive alive. Off play action. Under fire. Oh, he can't hang on. That one was nearly picked off. Instead, he'll force a fourth down. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. Illinois lining up to punt this one away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Makes the signal, secures the fair catch, and they'll put it in play at the 37. A little wrinkle here as they go to the Wildcat and use the extra blocker. Direct snap. Oh, better look out. Turning it on. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Badgers.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And he did make that extra point, no issue with the treacherous footing. What a way to send a message. Huge play in the running game. One snap, and you've got a touchdown on the board. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Illini offense back onto the field. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. To throw, it's Petty. Fires to the wideout. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited.
Obviously, when you're playing in weather like this, the ball is very slippery and it's hard to catch. The QB threw a bullet that time, and his receiver just could not reel it in.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. And some room to work. Gets it across the 30 to the 31, a pickup of 5.
And those plays from a defensive perspective, man, they're just super annoying because now I'm in the worst spot ever, 3rd and manageable. Like, I don't know if you're passing, don't know if you're running, so nice job by this offense keeping this defense off balance and creating a 3rd down opportunity that's in their favor.
It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37.
That might be the play that turns the momentum in this game, right? They're getting blown out right now on the scoreboard. It's late in the half. They've got to come away with a touchdown, but that might be the guy you need to keep going back to in the passing game to get yourself back in this game.
Illinois picked up the first down. Now here they come again. Wants to adjust the pattern. Wants to go up top on first down. Unloads to the wideout. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Looking for more room. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Gives it on the option. Plows through the defense. Nice move to keep running. He now has 108 yards rushing so far in this one, and he's closing in on 1,200 for the season.
And obviously, if you're going to be in the discussion for the Heisman Trophy, you got to be putting out big stat games week in, week out. He's been doing it all season long and obviously had over 100 rushing yards his last time out. He's doing it again here today in a game where a lot of Heisman Trophy voters, they're watching this one.
Lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they've got. On the read. Got enough space. Touchdown, Wisconsin. Excellent pass by the back on the option.
This defense is going to have to do a better job being physical. That's 2 rushing touchdowns they've now allowed. They have got to be better close to the line of scrimmage.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. He'll bring it out. It's Harris. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return.
Illinois Fighting Illini will take over. 1st and 10.
They'll get this drive going from the 17. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Fires downfield. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. 2nd down coming.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball
Pulls it in down the sideline. To the 43-yard line and a first down for this offense.
First down, Illinois.
Going to the ground. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Illinois right back to the line.
Brings up second down.
Making side adjustments here. Now the play fake. Can't find the man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming.
And this offense has got to find a way to get some gimmies, some layups, some screens. They need some yak, some yards after the catch. They got to find some guys that can make some plays for this offense because it's just boom or bust. There's not a lot of consistency. They got to put some first downs together, put some drives together, be more consistent.
Throws to the wideout. And is going to be batted down. They'll turn it over on downs.
Well, I knew the coach was confident in his offense. I did not know he was that confident this early in the game. 4th and long. I thought he'd just punt that one away and let his defense take the field. Interesting.
Breaks the tackle. And after that short gain, they'll head to the locker room. It's halftime here. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Wisconsin 42, Illinois 0.
Third quarter will get underway as soon as Illinois kicks it off. And it'll come out to the 25.